everyone, welcome to Girl Talk. It is the year 2021 and I have a question for all of the ladies who are watching this right now. Have you made the switch? Welcome to Girl Talk, a show that celebrates women and all those who honor women. My name is Andrea Patenia Matthew, your host. Now, going back to the question about making the switch. Now, you might be wondering, switch to what? Well, before we finally reveal the exact topic that we are going to talk about in this episode, I have asked our male teammates of our production team here at MyTV Cebu about what they think what this photo is. Now let's watch this video. Sabi kasulti nga nakasuot ka sa bahay ni Kuya.
Mait ka diri ma'am eh.
Sige na. Ay, pakita niyo mga picture ha. Then ina po sa rin siya. Imong pagtanaw.
Sige.
Sama rin siya.
Tawag ani baso.
Pagtanong ba? Baso?
Oh. Nyara tawag ani champagne glass.
Ay more ganang plumbing ito na. Para kuan ba kanang dili mga flash.
Ang toilet?
Glass cup, wine glass,
Kasing.
Yung budo.
Alright, so lahi-lahi ilang mga tubag no, na nitubag nga champagne glass, na nitubag nga plunger. There were those who mentioned nga kasing or top or embudo or funnel. So unsa man gid ni siya? I'm sure that some of you who are watching this already know what this item is, but there are also those who are not yet familiar kung unsa man gid ni siya. So this, guys, is actually a menstrual cup. Ako nga kauban sa MyTV, it is their first time to hear about this. Karon pa sad gid sila nakaibaw. We actually shot the video yesterday and wa ni sila nakatug kagabi because they were really wondering unsa man gid tong picture nga akong gipakita sa ilaha. And anyway, to tell us more about the menstrual cup, we have here the founder of Comfort Cup PH. We have her via Zoom interview. Let's all welcome Kristelle Corona. Hi, Kristelle. Welcome to Girl Talk. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation for this Zoom interview and to educate our viewers about a menstrual cup. So, Kristelle, can you please first tell us about yourself and how you started the business? Because I would assume that before you became a seller of this product, I would assume nga users had gid ka in the first place, di ba? So, tell us your story.
Okay, so I started using menstrual cup. I started switching to menstrual cups year 2016. I was in Europe. I was in Sweden that time. So, as a woman, I ran out of sanitary pads. So, I went into the grocery store. I didn't even find any sanitary pads na usually atong ginagamit. The only option was tampons and menstrual cups. So, na-shock ko, what should I do? Like, wala ko kabaloon sa ato sa Philippines, we don't even use tampons at all.
Yeah.
We don't even use menstrual cups. So, murag na-triggered ko sa ilahang campaign like reusable and it lasts up to 10 years or something and it's healthy. So because they are more healthy conscious there in Sweden.
I'm just curious, nag-unsa ka dito in Sweden in 2016, right? What brought you there?
Because my husband, my father of 2 kids, he's Swedish.
Okay.
So
you stayed there
yes,
for a while?
For a while, just for vacation.
Nagbakasyon mo dito, and that was when you ran out of sanitary pads atong nga time. So,
sanitary pad.
Sa pag-atunim sa grocery store, the only option that you have was the tampon and the menstrual cup. So, you went for the menstrual cup.
Yes, I bought the menstrual cup kay murag na-trigger dahil ko silang campaign na it was very famous sa brand, and then butang dito is it's reusable, it's like it takes up to 10 years and it's healthy for you. So without hesitation, gipalit ko, and then I went home, then nag-self-educate ko sa akong self first kung saan ako siya pagamit. Yeah, and then the next morning after I used it the whole night, I was very shocked and amazed na wala lagi siya leaking, and
Really?
you know yes, wala leak, and I was sleeping the whole night na I forgot nga naaday ko period that day. So I was really amazed. It's like, oh my God, nganong karon pa man ko ani? Why we don't have this in Philippines? Siguro because we are so conservative pa siguro sa Philippines when it comes to this thing.
So dito nagsugod. You started using it in Europe. Pero in 2016, nauso na ba ni sa Philippines? Wala pa no? It wasn't as popular back then. Diri sa atua.
As far as I remember, there was one local brand, pero dili pa kay siya totally na murag the spread out ang menstrual cup, because it's hard kanang i-market siya here sa Philippines. Kaya
That's true.
still close-minded ang people around.
So in 2016, usa pa kabuok seller ato nga time.
Yes, I remember it was March of 2016, and then I found them Comfort Cup December 2016.
Okay. So right away, nag-start
Yes,
kag imong own business.
Business for menstrual cup, Comfort Cup already.
Okay. So your products are from Europe, or giunsa man nimo pagkuha sa imong supply padung dinhi sa Pilipinas?
I siya. I have a manufacturer in China. They produce a menstrual cup there. Kaya wala pa siya sa Philippines, even ang atong manufacturer here sa Comfort Cup, sa menstrual cup.
Okay. So going back to your first use ba, on the first day, because you said that you slept overnight, you even forgot that you put it on. So right away, nakaibaw na din ka unsa ang pagtaod.
Actually, like it took me like 3 hours pag study about that time, the whole night, and then yes.
Abi na kung 3 hours ka sa banyo.
Trial and error lang po for myself, and then it was like, okay, I'll just try this kasi murag gabi na gid siya. So like right away it was like, okay, ingon nila like when there's pop inside, it means na open na ang cup. So when I tried it the next morning, so totally sakto gid ay akong pagka-insert. Sakto akong pagkagamit. So that's, and then the rest is history na dayon. So every time I have my period, mo na to akong gamit.
So you've been a menstrual cup user since 2016 until now and counting.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
Na-stop lang siya sa 2017.
because you got pregnant.
Yes, I got pregnant.
So kuha siya natural na no period days. Kristelle,
true.
so for the benefit of those who are not familiar, what really is a menstrual cup? Can you please explain it to us in terms nga masabtan sa kadaghanan?
Okay, so a menstrual cup is like it's made of medical grade silicone. It's just most likely the same sa tampons paggamit, but the benefits of it's made of like kanang gamit siya sa catheters and teethers for baby teethers. So they use it internally inside instead of absorb sa dugo. So gina-collect lang ng menstrual cup ang imuhang blood.
Okay. So I think one of the first questions that women ask when, being introduced to this product is it safe to use? Because I've actually known this product for some time already, but I never really had the courage to use it yet because medyo mahadlok ko. And to clarify the issue on safety, safe ba ni siya, Kristelle?
Yes, it's very safe than sanitary pads or tampons because in the first place, it's medical grade silicone siya. So, dili siya awat sa tampons or sa sanitary pads. I'm not against with it, pero they are made of like bleaching materials and cotton. Ang under pa is paper na recycled. Unlike sa menstrual cup, is medical grade silicone lang siya. It's like they even use it sa kanang mga doctor use like the catheters materials. So most likely, dili siya toxic syndrome when it comes to tampons. Ang ginagamit mo siya na the more you use the tampons, mas delikado siya kay mga residue mabilin inside your body.
Okay, so ang tampons are not generally safe to use because of the residue na pwedeng mahibilin.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, mabilin. Especially like mukapit siya inside.
okay. Yeah, I saw one of your posts on Facebook nga it says that you already have an approval from FDA, but this is in the United States.
Yeah. Yes, it's in United States. Because so far in Philippines, they still not, wala pa sila regulation when it comes to menstrual cup. Because as I mentioned to them last time, year 2016, even like 2020, dili pa daw nila covered ang menstrual cup because it's not a medical device. So I seek approval sa US FDA.
Okay. So, ang tanang mga products nga gibaliga sa Comfort Cup PH, nana ni siya FDA approval, but from the United States, which still gives us the guarantee na safe siya gamiton.
Yes.
Okay. Next question, Kristelle. You have two sizes, right? The small and the large.
Yes.
Okay. So, how do you determine your size?
Okay, so there are like factors that you need to consider before choosing your sizes. If you are 16 teens up to 25 years old, you can use size small. Or if you have like lighter period, you can use size small. Or if you have like low cervix, you can use size small. And if you are like already given birth by a CS or normal, and if you have heavy flow, you can use the size large.
Okay, so muna siya ang general guidelines nga for those
Yes.
women who have already given birth. Mas advisable ang large nga size. However, I've also seen one of your posts nga dili gyud siya like exact case for every woman. Nga it will still vary from scenario to scenario, no?
Yes, true. Because like for me, I already have 2 kids, pero I sometimes use size small because akong period is not even heavy. And also like the pelvic muscle pod, the more na murag na pod siguro kay anak, it's widened inside. Yes, so sometimes it matters sa imuhang, but for it matters pa kung unsa ka kuan imuhang dugo pod, kakusog sa imuhang dugo. But the diameter of the sizes of the menstrual cup, they're almost like gamay ragit ang ilhang ligas, only sa capacity sa blood.
All right, so Kristelle, I actually received the comfort cups that you sent me thanks to one of your resellers, Comfort Cup Cebu, si Chris.
Yes. Cheers.
She was very nice enough to send me these so that we can actually be able to experience this ourselves. Myself, ready ay kay mga lalaki din sila din eh. So what I have with me is, this one is the small, right? And this one is the large. So
Yes.
what you've mentioned, in diameter, same ra, gamay ra ang liga sa iyahang size. But mas ma-compare nimo siya sa iyang depth man siguro nino, sa iyang depth kung unsa kadaghan ang masud nga blood inside.
Yes.
Okay. So I can use both depending on my flow.
Yes, depending on your flow also.
Okay, so for example, in my case, like usually the first and second day mo man gyud ang kusog, so I can use the large
Yeah.
size. And then during the
Yes.
third and succeeding days, I can use the small.
Yes, it's true.
Okay. So unsa man ni siya paggamit, Kristelle? Can you please enlighten us? Unsa man ni siya pagsud sa imuhang down there?
Okay, so first of all, like if there's a lot of tutorials already in my TikTok
Yes.
and in my Instagram account. So
Okay.
I also wanna like show it to you here. So what I have is size large.
Okay,
So
the
first
large
thing you
one.
need to do, first thing you need to do to always wash or sanitize your hands first, of course. That's the rule. Para walay infection and walay mga bacteria. And then you need to find the perfect fold for you. There are so many how to fold your menstrual cup para easier siya pagpasok sa atong, atong bilahan.
Yes, inside your vagina.
Yeah,
Diba? Because I think that we have to raise this awareness ba to normalize the
Yes.
body parts, because you don't have to
Body
call it something else. It is what it is. And di man ko siya bastos. Ang bastos ra is your huna-huna, di ba? We put some negative terms to it, but a vagina is a vagina, a penis is a penis. So we don't have to associate anything negative with these terms nga we actually have in our bodies. Okay, so unsaon siya pag-insert again? So there are many ways to fold it, right?
Yes, to fold it. And one of the like famous or very easy nga pag-fold is the punch down. So
Punch down.
yes, it's a punch down fold.
Okay.
So you just need to push the rim
Yeah.
other side like this. Push.
Okay. I'm doing it as well. And then,
Yes. And if you notice, gamay na siya iyahang diameter, iyahang area.
okay.
So push it all the way down.
Okay.
So gamay na siya. So
You
once
insert it.
insert it. So I have here the plastic vagina model. It's a female reproductive
System.
model. So
Yeah.
yeah. So when you insert the menstrual cup, dapat pa-side siya. Mura siya pa all the way sa imong tailbone. If you're not familiar, kanang padulong sa imong lubot gani.
Question, maglingkod ka ani or magbarog or magtuwad or
Yeah.
unsa?
Sorry, I forgot. So the better din na imong buhaton is to sit sa lingkod sa toilet bowl.
Okay, so
Para
maglingkod ka.
Mas relax imong body. The more na relax ka, it's easier na masulod sa imuha ang menstrual cup. It's tendency kas if stress mo gid ka, mag-contract imong vaginal muscle. So it's harder to insert ang menstrual cup.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So
And then
you'll
when you
sit down.
sit down sa toilet bowl, and then if mauni siya imong vaginal area, so you notice mauni siya imuhang So paside nimo siya pag-insert. It's like all the
Patakilid.
way paslanting siya, paslanting.
Paslanting, so paana.
Yes, yeah, not going up. Because if you notice, going up, murag naa siya yung murag muscle above here.
Ah,
So,
okay.
dili siya makasulod sa imo.
Yeah. So diagonal dapat ang direction.
Yes. Pas na.
And
All the way sa
then?
imong tailbone.
And
So,
then?
pag i-insert mo siya slowly by slowly,
Yeah.
once naka-inside na siya, this is the tail of the menstrual cup. So,
Okay.
dapat kung naka-insert na siya, all the way makasulod siya sa imong vaginal area. Dapat sulod yun, walay mo gawas. And the best way para ma-prevent ang leaking is to feel na nag-open or nag-pop na ang menstrual cup inside.
Ma-feel dyan
Dapat
na nimo.
Sometimes ma-feel na to as woman, pero namag-iusahay dili. Tungod kay murag depth or shallow kayo ang inside sa ato ang vagina.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the first thing imuhang mabuhat ana is kung nakasulod na siya sa imuhang vagina, you just need to like birahon nimo siya a little bit.
Ang kaning yung tail.
Yes, ang stem niya. Yeah, yung tail, yung stem.
Birahon
So
nimo.
if you feel na murag gahi na siya, that means na open na ang menstrual cup.
Kung gahi na siya birahon because na siya yung suction.
Suction, it's true, naka-suction na siya.
Okay.
So if magbira naman mo siya pagawas, it means na wala pa siya naka-pop or
Naka-suction.
naka-open. Yes, naka-open inside. And during naman sa removal, imo siyang i-reach nimo ang stem sa imong hand,
Okay.
and yes, and then you pinch the base para nasa i-remove nimo
Ang suction.
Yes, because kung imo ra siyang birahon, normally murag na ay something na uncomfy inside or murag sakit siya birahon. So you need to remove yun sa ang suction sa menstrual cup.
Okay.
And
so,
then imo lang siyang iyabo.
imo siyang iyabo and then you wash it.
Wash and reinsert again.
Okay. Before you insert it, Kristelle, how do you sterilize it?
Okay,
To make it clean enough to put it inside you.
Yeah. First thing is like if you have the box right now, there is included na sterilizing cup. This one.
This one, yeah, okay.
Yes, there is a sterilizing cup.
Okay, so if you buy the comfort cup, it actually comes with a sterilizing cup as well. So unsaon man ni siya paggamit? What do? I put hot water inside or unsay unahon akong buhaton?
First thing to do is to wash your menstrual cup with a mild soap.
Okay.
And then you can
Okay.
pour hot water or a boiling water inside this one for 5 to 10 minutes and let it sit for like 5 to 10 minutes and you
With
can
the
use
soap?
it after.
With the soap? Or
Yes,
With the
no,
soap?
no.
or-
You wash it first with a mild soap.
cold
and
water
then
na
rinse.
siya.
Cold water na
yes,
siya.
cold water para ma-remove or ma-maintain po nimo ang ihang color sa cup.
Okay. And then after, diha na nimo siya ibabad
Yes,
og init na
ibabad nimo
tubig.
siya.
You have to cover it.
Cover it with for 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. It's enough na
Okay.
para ma-sanitize ang
Okay.
menstrual.
Before you use it. And of course, like what you've mentioned a while ago also, it's also important that you wash your hands, no? Kay ma-defeat ang purpose nga limpyo imong menstrual cup, but hugaw imong kamot, which is basic hygiene, especially karon. Alright,
Yes.
I have a question. Is it painful? But before you answer that, let's pause for a few reminders. Thank you so much for staying with us. We are still here with Kristelle from Comfort Cup PH. Now, we would like to go back to the question that I asked her before we had our commercial gap. Is it painful to use a comfort cup? But, you know, from the term itself, comfort cup, it already suggests that it's comfortable. But I know that a lot of women will ask you before purchasing, sakit ba ni siya gamiton, Kristelle?
Actually, depende siya sa babae. There are ladies na murag, especially for the first time, na maybe you're a virgin or something, maybe uncomfortable, but it's not painful. Murag
Okay.
adjustment period lang sa imong body. But no, it's not painful because if you have it there, it's very soft.
Okay.
It's just uncomfy at first.
So
And
you
I think
So you just feel, no, you just have that sensation that there is something inside when it's your first time to use it.
when it's your first time, for inserting lang. Pero once it's inside na, even if you're a first timer, like I have a lot of customers, they're saying first timer sila, they're virgins, but once inside na, wala gid kay ma-feel nga anything at all. Na murag wala kay period.
Since you've already brought that topic up, Kristelle, nga kanang the term virgin, I know nga if mga conservative women are to be asked of their opinion on the use of menstrual cups, some would say nga dili sila because of that concept of, you know, virginity, a woman's virginity. So does it destroy your hymen when you use it?
No, not at all. Because you can, destroy your hymen. Misan pa og magbike ka, magtumbling ka, magkapkat ka diha, ma-destroy gid imong hymen. And hymen is like a small tissue lang siya na ma-rupture siya anytime na activity mong gabito. Not only by having sex or using menstrual.
So you've had a lot of customers as well who are using this who are not yet sexually active.
Yes, true.
Okay.
So regardless any age or you're virgins or not, you are allowed to use. I mean, you're safe to use a menstrual cup.
As long as you've already started your period.
Yes.
Okay, next question, Kristelle. Can you use it overnight? So, pwede rani mo siya gamiton when you sleep until buntag, di ka magmata-mata para mag-empty sa imong cup.
Absolutely. Hinlo pa ang imuhang beddings kaya walay leaking.
Oh ba?
But what you need to do is para kung maybe you have like heavy period, maybe i-remove sa imong menstrual cup by 10 p.m. or whatever kung sa ka-oras matulog. And then, imo siya i-insert before ka matulog para dili siya diretso mapuno.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you can use it for up to 12 hours.
So, you can use it up to 12 hours. Next question, how do you know when it's time to empty your cup?
So, first thing is, depends on your period flow. So, first thing you need to do kung first timer pa ka and if you have like a heavy period, you need to empty it every 4 or 6 hours para you can, bana-bana na kung okay, it's time for me to empty kay puno na. But if you have naman, like, lighter period, you can go all the way up to 12 hours. And then for like, let's say, for example, you put it at 8 a.m. and then remove it by 8 p.m.
Okay.
You need to set a timer
Okay.
for that.
So do you have to sterilize it every time you empty it? Or is it okay ra nga? Is it enough nga ihugasan na siya?
Yes, it's enough na i-wash lang nimo siya. Like, you can just sterilize every before or after your period. And then during your period, wash and reinsert lang siya.
Okay. Next question. Pwede ni siya gamiton when you're swimming?
Yes, totally. Swimming, surfing, magkayak pa ka, it's totally safe to use.
Okay. How about if it's your first time to use it? Naamang gyapon siya tendency nga you'll experience leaking, no?
Yes. Yes, it's very common. It's very normal. Labi na og ka nang wala pa kay, you're still not used nga gamit sa menstrual cup, and then ma-prostrate na dayon ka kay nag-leak ka. So that's happened many times sa akong mga customer. But what you need to do is, of course, imo lang yun siyang i-reinsert again, and it takes 2 to 3 cycle para ma-master gid mo ang pag-use ng menstrual cup.
Ikaw, personally, one cycle ra ka?
Yes, 1 cycle.
Wow! Sana all!
Yes, sana all.
Pero for some women, it takes 2 to 3 cycles for them to be able to master. But
Yes.
the usual comment that I always see from first-time menstrual cup users is that they always say that I wish I had known about this longer. Like, may pagsauna
Yeah.
pa ko nakahibaw ani. So,
True, even me.
diba? That's also the same reaction that you had. Di pa na ko siya magamit this month. Next month, I'm excited to try because I finished my period already for this month. So I will let you know how it went for me. But if in case first time nimo and then mahadlok ka nga you'll experience leaking, especially if mugawas ka sa balay, is it advisable nga mag-wear lang ka og like panty liners just to be safe?
Well, daghan siya actually customers nako na they do it like that kaya di pa sila confident. Like especially first timer. But if it's really that happened, especially then you can use like some pasador or panty liner for you to na ma-master na nimo ang menstrual cup. But you will be surprised po na wala di ay siya leaking.
No, but siguro if it's your first time, ma-paranoid ka, magsige lang kag panamin sa likod if nalapsan ba ka or unsa, because lagi this is something that we're all new to. Another question that I want to ask you is, do we have to remove it when you pee?
No.
Do you have no, diba? Why is that so, Kristelle?
Okay, so I'm gonna explain it to you. Here is the model nako. So here is your vagina, where the blood comes out, the baby, and where you have sex.
Okay.
And the urethra is this one all the way here sa imong down sa imong clitoris. So lahi ang gawasanan sa ihi ug lahi ang gawasanan sa dugo.
Okay. So just to clarify to all of our viewers, you have different holes for your urine and another hole for your blood, right? So when
Yes.
you're using the menstrual cup, it's not necessary that you have to pull it out every time you have to go pee.
True.
Okay.
No need na to remove.
How about if you're doing physical activities? For example, you're running or you're doing all sorts of exercise. Pwede ra gyud siya? Is it dili siya uncomfortable when you're using
Yes.
the menstrual cup?
Yes, pwede kayo siya. Like, in my experience last month, I was in Siargao, nag-surfing ko while I have my period. And also, I have a customer, even nag-ingon siya nga, halaga, nag-bike ba ako? Cyclist daw siya. And she was wearing a menstrual cup. And she even convinced most of her, colleagues na it's perfect, daw na wala. Before, if they do, cycling tapos wala siya na siya period, dili siya bicycle kay high period, but now any time of the month you are free to do whatever you want.
Mao ba? Okay.
Yes.
You also posted in some of your social media nga mga highlights nga it can reduce dysmenorrhea. Is this really proven?
Yes. I mean, there's no scientific explanation pagid siya. But
Okay.
so many forums good nag-ingon, and even me experienced na that's why I really like it kay akong dysmenorrhea, nagka-reduce gid siya.
Mao ba?
Maybe yes, ang explanation nila is I even asked my OB about it. And ang ilang explanation kay kana bitong kung maggamit mo kag menstrual cup, there is like a vaginal wall na murag contract siya every time you have your period. And murag ang cup murag na hug bitaw niya ang ato ang vaginal area. So that's the reason na murag na siya comfort inside.
Okay.
And that's why murag wala siya sensation every time na kay period after.
Okay. So is that the same reaction of your customers? Nga makaingon sila nga it would lessen your period pains.
Plenty of them, daghan sila pod, and they even testified sa Shopee or sa kuan na it's really like lesson sa ilang dysmenorrhea.
What are the other common asked questions by your customers with regards to the use of the comfort cup?
Most likely is like, am I allowed to use even if I'm virgin ba? Or like kanang it comes to peeing, when it comes to poop, kung pwede ba itong siya gamiton or kung safety pa. And most likely good kay ilang what we call this, ang kanang bitong basic na gusto mong hibawan when it comes to menstrual cup.
But won't it make us more prone to infection because you are inserting something foreign inside your body? And one of my friends, when I asked her if she wanted to try it with me, nanghadlok sad siya because basin dog mawagtang inside your body mo, di na noon siya matangtang or like, shock na ka, asa naman to, sige, gisuyop sa imong lawas ang menstrual cup. Is that even possible?
No, it's not possible because we have the cervix inside, and the cervix is very small. So here's the cervix, this pink one down here. Dili siya posible nga muigo ang menstrual cup inside unless kung nanganak ka or nakay kung boros ka. So
okay.
ang menstrual cup naragid siya inside your vagina. It can go deeper, especially kung matulog ka, kay relax ito ang muscle sa vagina. But what you need to do is kanang mura bitaw kag muutong lang and then mo slide down ra din ang menstrual.
The same thing that you do when you do Kegel exercises, no?
Yes.
Okay. The other question, Kristelle, nga, will it make you prone to infection?
No, not at all. Infection can happen when you don't wash your hand, but not in the cup. You can get any infection when you pee in the toilet na hugaw manggani, but not in a menstrual cup.
All right. Sige. So when we return, Kristelle, we will be talking about the economic benefits of using a menstrual cup when we come back here at Girl Talk. Welcome back to Girl Talk, wherein we are discussing the topic on the use of a menstrual cup, and we are still with Kristelle, who is with us via Zoom interview. Hi again, Kristelle. Now let's talk about the life cycle of a menstrual cup because we will go to the economic benefits of it as well. Pero the first issue, how long is its life cycle? Hantod kanus ani na ko siya pwede magamit?
So if you use it with proper care, it can last for 5 to 10 years.
Really?
Depende gid siya kung unsa
10
mo siya
years?
paggamit. 5 to 10 years. Yes,
Okay.
that's how beneficial it is good. Compare. Kung magpalit ka og napkin.
Bitaw, no, because you are selling these for $899. So if you calculate the costs of buying a menstrual cup for which you can use for 5 to 10 years versus buying sanitary pads, 'di ba? If usually we use at least mga 4 to 5 pads in a day. So that is, let's say, tag-5 ba? Hindi na ko remember, tagpila ang price.
60 or 70 ang whole
pack. Ang whole pack. Okay, so let's say per period you use 2 packs. So that is mga 150 pesos times pila ka months, 'di ba? So mas dako gid kag ma-save if you buy it one time lang. And aside from that, it's also helping the environment.
Yes, true.
Because
since it is reusable.
since it's reusable and we are contributing to our waste because of our period products as well. So you already clarified nga, you can use it up to 10 years depending on how much you take care of your menstrual cup. So how do you take care of it para madugay siya nimo?
Okay, so first thing is to wash it with cold water after you have your period para ma-remain nimo ang ihang color and iyang texture. And then you boiled. So that's why many like menstrual cup brand, they don't really suggest na i-boiled all the time imong cup because the long run murag mag softer pag-ayo ang imong cup. So you just need to wash it every time you have your period. And then before and after your cycle, you can sterilize it. Dayon, to remain also like the smell sa cup is ibulad nimo siya sa init for maybe 5 to 10 minutes and air dry lang dayon siya.
Every time you use it, every after you use it?
Yes, no. If after you can air dry it depends on your kung unsa imong convenience anytime. For example, humana imong dugo, pwede nimo siya i-air dry and then you store it after.
Okay. Pero, like you said, ang pag-sterilize sa iya gamit ang hot water, pwede ra siya nga before and after your cycle. So, it's not during your period nga every after you empty your cup.
Yes. It's also depend jud sa imong preferences as a woman. Kung, maybe you're too picky or kanang kuan kay ka na mahadlok ka ang bacteria ang sulod yun or yun.
Di mo sa ito na-mention ng discoloration, dili ba siya makamansa ang dugo sa imong cup?
Some white, other white cup nga naa, especially if transparent, mag-yellowish siya. So, the tendency, kay tungod kay ang imong dugo, lagi mo pilit man ang color. So, that's why you need to wash sa cold water. Para even like yung kanang mag-stain mong underwear, the first thing is ihumol mo siya sa cold water. Para ma-remove ang stain.
So, di mo siya idiretso sa warm or hot water dayon.
Yes.
Because naay tendency nga mabilin ang ihang discoloration.
Yes.
Okay, now let's talk about period taboos because since then, when you speak about the issue of having your period, usahay mo good, we always have this culture that we are ashamed to talk about it. For example, when sanitary pads were the only thing that we used back then, like for example, sa imong classroom and you have guys as classmates, diba, if you ask for mga kag napkin sa imuhang amiga, you don't say napkin, uy na kay napkin. Diba, you hide it through other words like, uy na kay sandwich. Unsay sandwich, gigutom ka. Di ay to napkin ang pasabot because kana lagi nga for us medyo taboo nga discussion ang imuhang period, which should not be the case because diba half of the population is menstruating and it is a natural thing, it is a biological thing which we should be comfortable to discuss. So para nimo since 2016 to 2021 na ta, medyo ni usab na ba ang pagka close-minded sa mga Pinoy when it comes to period products?
Actually, some nag-improve na kasi maybe daghan na po siguro nakakita about any. But there's still so many, especially kanang mga elderlies. Mag-ingon din sila. Yes, mga
The titas and the lolas.
Yes, the lolas. Mag-ingon sila nga kanang ayaw galit pag masking manggalit karon magsimba na uban religious belief na you're not allowed to go to church kung na-kay period or something like that.
Diba? Daghan. We have so many misconceptions. Some even tell me nga dili ka pwede maligo kung gidugo ka.
Yeah.
So you cannot do this, you cannot do that. There was even this saying or this belief nga when a girl first has her period, kinahanglan ko anyway. Disgusting kay, diba? Ngano ko mo ipahid sa imong naong. Anyway, you've already seen an improvement in terms of the discussion on a woman's period since 2016, since you first introduced the menstrual cup here in the Philippines.
Yes. There's some like improved na gid siya around, but it's still, still taas pa gid siya nga discussion when it comes sa other people.
What age group is your usual customers nga mo inquire and mo order from Comfort Cup PH?
They are around 18 to 35 something. Yes, 18 to 35.
So mga higher than that, wala kay manghutana and mo gamit. Pero noon, kung higher than that, ang uban gipang menopause naman.
Ang menopause na. And mostly ila sa na, hi, I introduced my tita ko noon sa ako, and they were like around 34, 36. I remember last time there was like 42 kung pwede ba daw ang menopause. I was like, yes, of course, pwede ka.
Okay. Ang kuan lang, dili pa gid inana gid kadaghan ang mo gamit because I'm also imagining the scenario ba if you use it when you are, for example, for working women and you empty your cup in a public restroom, dili ba murag ka ng medyo awkward sa uban nga nagyabu-yabo ka or naghugas-hugas ka nga nagkadugo pa siya. What's the usual experience of your friends or ikaw mismo when you empty your cup when you're in public?
For me, wala pa ko sukad because tungod siguro kay ang capacity sa menstrual cup na akong gigamit is dili siya dali mapuno. But if tendency, kung inana ang may tabo, I have friend na ingon siya, when she empty her cup daw, she was at the mall, nagdala lang siya og wet wipes and tissue and then throw it sa toilet as a bowl, then imo lang siyang i-wipe. Or if you have mineral water, just like, wash it inside the toilet and then wipe, tapos i-insert lang nimo siya pag balik.
Okay, so that nobody else can see that you're cleaning it, no?
Also, unhygienic po ang public area. So, it's better na magdala pud ka sa imong own bottled water, especially kung kabalo ka nga kusog gyud imong dugo. You need to remove.
Bitaw, no? And also, if you're emptying it in public restrooms, you're not very much sure if their water supply is safe, di ba? Kung mo na imong gamiton sa pagwash after and then imong insert balik. Mas okay na lang gid siguro if you'll use mineral water sa paghugas.
Yes, magdala ka sa imong mineral water and wash lang inside, dito sa cubicle kung asa ka mag-CR.
I'm also curious, Kristelle, do you also have male customers, of course, who don't use it for themselves, but, who order also the menstrual cup as a gift for their girlfriend, their wife? How do they interact with you?
Last time, I think it was 2 days ago, because anniversary daw nila sa yung wife. So, nag-ask pa siya unsa nga size. So, mostly ako ang nag-guide pa saya kung unsa nga size for her wife. And then, niana lang siya nga kan pwede ba siya butangan o like saying something like a letter happy anniversary. And last Christmas also, gift nila silang uyab. And even sa Shopee, nag-message siya, ni comment siya for review nga, my girlfriend really like it, thank you so much, blah blah blah. And like, daghan open-minded nga
mga lalaki. And, diba, this episode is also not just exclusive to women. If you're a guy and you're watching this, especially nga hapit na karong Valentine's, diba, Kristelle? This can be the perfect gift for your partner, diba? For them to have more hassle-free periods. When you started Comfort Cup PH, nganong Comfort Cup imong gitawag, and how did you organize your resellers all over the Philippines? Were you already able to build a community of women who advocate for the use of menstrual cups?
First thing, when it comes to Comfort Cup name, I really have a hard time kung unsa akong i-brand. And then I always talk to my husband like, I really want to start as a menstrual cup, but I don't know the brand. So, and then why do you want to sell? Because it's very comfortable. Then call it comfortable cup. So that's the reason. Okay, I'll just use it. I'll just call it comfort cup. So, and then now so far I have around, I think 12 of them as reseller around sa Philippines. And I have 3 sa Cebu. Comfort cup Cebu. Also Good Earth. And Switch PH.
Nice. So, daghan-daghan na sa GDI ang distributors. Okay. So, like what I mentioned earlier, ang nagpadalaan ni diri sa among studio is Chris from Comfort Cup Cebu. So, you can also check out her page if in case you're here in Cebu and you also want to try out this product. Now, question, Kristelle, nana ba'y mga peke nga comfort cups or menstrual cups nga gibang baligya, most especially online?
Yes, there's a lot, especially sa Shopee, na daghan na ng gawas karon, like they're around 40 pesos, 50 pesos lang. But
Really?
I'm not sure, I'm not sure the quality of the cup that they are using.
40?
Yes, 40, 50. And I think nagpalit ko last time just to check. Kind of curious ko, And it's very like something gahi siya around. Maybe they use plastic, but I didn't really like kanang basong nakahalubilo gid or something. Kay I don't want to magdaot pud sa ilang business or something
Yeah.
like that.
Pero what is your warning lang to the shoppers when it comes to purchasing a menstrual cup?
Just to make sure na reliable ang sources sa imong palitan, and if they are even like there are FDA certificate na other, I think even me before I used my manufacturer certificate sa FDA because it's very hard nga magka-license ka sa FDA, especially kung wala pa dito sa Philippines. So we just got our FDA certificate last year, and it takes a lot of time and money para makuan siya, ma-register. And wala po ko against for my, other competitors na diha nga nagamit manufacturers, because I was also become sa una inanagipon ko sa ilahan na I use my manufacturer certificate as long as it's like na sila certificate sa SGS na Testia, and it's like na ang quality gid sa cup is made of medical grade silicone, then it's totally okay to use.
And I also think, Kristelle, like what you've mentioned, yung nanay na maligya nga 40 pesos, if anything, if a product is murabitog too good to be true nga 40 pesos for a menstrual cup, mutuo kang, you insert it inside your body, ang presyo palang daan is kuan na gid siya, kanang kadudahan na gyud. So it doesn't mean nga tungod kay barato kaayo hala mo palit na lang sad add to cart na dayon ka, diba? You always have to put in mind in the first place the safety of the product. And I think also what also really matters is the reviews of the customers. No, it's very important.
Yes, kay basin mong good nagpalit-palit lang ka, and the cup itself didn't even exist, or na try din sa tao nga they are safe.
Okay. Kristelle, before we say goodbye, what is your message to all the women out there who are watching this? And also, do promote your page. How can we contact you if in case we want to buy our own menstrual cups?
All right, so to all the women that watching right now, we are in 2021, and you need to mag-open-minded na ta when it comes to our health and when it comes sa atong what we use sa atong vagina. And it's time to switch maybe to try other options sa atong menstruation. And you can follow me sa Comfort Cup PH sa Instagram, and also we have a Facebook page. Every day I posted some tips, and I also in TikTok for how to use your menstrual cup, where you can buy it. And just follow my other resellers also in Cebu. See Chris in Comfort Cup Cebu if you wanted to have a same day delivery there in Cebu.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kristelle. Hopefully, magkita ta din hi sa Cebu pohon. It has been a pleasure, and we learned a lot from you. Daghang salamat.
I'm so honored. Thank you so much.
All right, so there you have it, guys. This is the Comfort Cup. If you think that this product is for you, then go ahead and give it a try, but make sure that you study about it first, research, make sure that you have legit sellers in the first place para you know that you are using a product that has medical grade good nga silicone. And at the same time, one of the benefits of using a menstrual cup, aside from it being hassle-free for women, is that it also helps the environment and it's very, very economical. So daghan kayong salamat again to Kristelle and to all of our viewers. And I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Skin 911 Facial Slimming Center for my skincare, and Priska by Hollywood Nails and Spa for my lashes and my nails. This has been Andrea Patania Matthew for Girl Talk. Thank you, Kristelle. Nairaos din because despite the challenges, mo chat ko nimo.